All right, I am currently watching Set It Off. When I used to think that, what's her name, Jada Pinkett was hot. But you know what? Only young people might think she's hot. But like as a personality, the way she thinks, the way she is scary. It goes to show that women are crazy. So you got to be careful who you end up tying the knot with. I mean, talk about choosing who to tie your knot with. You know, when I was 37, I kind of gave up on women. And then I found a girl who was just like saying, yeah, anything you want, I'll do whatever you want. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And fraudulently, she went ahead and just married me for the money because she was that broke. Like, I always consider myself broke, right? But I'm American. And it's like, I married a third world country person who thinks that every American is a multi-millionaire just for being an American. So after like 6 years, she went ahead and filed for divorce. And I said to myself, I think I wanted to go through the experience. I think that's the reason I did it, just to go through the experience of, is it really real that there's women out there just marrying guys for their money? And yes, it was a horrible experience, the worst of the worst. Whoo, I hated that experience. And fuck it, I survived it. To me, that was like my last, um, what is it called? A level 10, my last enemy battle to get to the end of the movie. So to get to the end of my life, the end of my movie, that was the final boss. The final boss fight was that woman. Now I'm back with my first wife, right? And this time around, it's like we barely talk. I love it. It's like, you know what? This time around, I could do and say whatever I want. I could be as nice as I want, as mean as I want. It doesn't matter. There is no pissing her off. Like the one that was a fraudulent relationship, that was my second wife. It was hell. My first wife, I broke up with her because I thought that in the relationship, she was supposed to be more talkative and more speaking with me and working with me together to build something, to build a future together. And I didn't see that. So at 34, I was diagnosed with MS. And I said, you know what? Let me end my life by myself. Then with this person that doesn't get it. You know what I learned? Forget trying to convince anybody to understand me, to get me to ride with me. No. I spent so much time, I wasted so much time trying to make the other person happy, trying to make the girl happy. And I should have not done that. From day one, I should have just been focused on making me happy. Because it's hard enough that here I am trying to make one person happy, myself, yourself. And for this individual who doesn't seem to have it together, like my first wife or my second one, don't seem to have it together and they're all over the place. Because nobody knows what they want, especially women. Because the nice thing about women is that they don't care to destroy you, to like go through you, run through you. And then when you're like at the bottom, oh, well, this guy's no good. Just keep it moving and leave you at the bottom of the pit. So you got to take care of yourself. And now I'm at a point where I went back with my first wife. I accepted her. And I said to her, come on, I'll let you live with me. So now she lives with me and we rarely talk. I love it. Like she walks past me, I want a hug, I just give her a hug because that's what I want. You know what I mean? Who cares what she wants? I have no clue. I have no idea. But I don't have to figure it out. I'm providing shelter. Housing, what's it called? Housing and food, shelter, and housing. I'll provide all of that. All right. The only thing is you got to do it. Just I have to hear my voice because she's probably in another room. But I bought this mansion. It's a huge mansion, a 2-floor mansion plus a basement. So really 3 floors and a pool in the backyard. I'm going to be walking around, moving around here. That's it. My first wife, she gets to move in. She cooks for everybody. I go and I have my dinner, cook. She washes the dishes. I do nothing to make her happy. We don't even talk. I don't gotta figure out what makes her happy. We do what I say when I say it. We're going left because I think I'm going left. So I brought a housing and board, housing, room and board, and meals on me. And I don't have to say that I'm providing all that. I just do. We're living in this house. I'll cover all the bills. We're not getting kicked out. It's my house. I bought it. So we get to live here forever. Um, but it's nice to know that I don't have to figure out the other person. Like with my second wife, wow, it was hell. Like it was a hell of an experience. One that I say to myself, yo, I can't believe I survived that. I'm the motherfucking man. God bless her. Good luck to her in life. And like one of the things that I did, I purposely bought a house really, really far from her family. So when she left, she didn't want to keep the house because she didn't want to stay living away from her family. So when we broke up, she just went back to her family. Tried to steal my car, but ended up giving it back to me because it was too expensive. My lifestyle is too expensive for these broke Dominicans that just got here from a third world country. They think they can make it work, but here's another thing. She got a lick off of me. I mean, she got a money bag off of me. She got like I'm paying her $250 a month now for the next 6 years. So right, she made money out of me, but those are one-time licks. And I think when you're broke, when you're at the bottom, you try to get people who made it. You try to get like a one off of them, like $100, $1,000, just one off. Meanwhile, I'm planning long term. I have a monthly salary, untouchable salary. So I get to live off of that, right? I don't care about getting $100 one time, $1,000 one time. I love the fact that I get 10 grand a month, every month. And that's how I'm able to pay for all of this. Like you don't have to be rich in America to make it. If you have enough money to pay for your basics, for your livables, then you're good. You're rich. So I'm rich by the fact that I don't have an expensive lifestyle and I make enough to pay for all of my bills and do everything that I ever wanted to. The only thing left on my bucket list, for example, is going to Japan. Eventually, I'll go to Japan next year. You know, I'll make enough that I could afford a trip to Japan for like a week. Actually, I wouldn't even go for a week. I'll go for 4 days, right? One day to go. I'll stay there 4 days and another day to come back. That's 5 day trip. So we'll be making a 5 day trip and it's hope. Because, you know, we got to take into account that I'm going to be alive next year. So living day by day, saving dollar after dollar. Now, I recorded this using my computer video camera. Let me get out of here and take a look how it looks. With that said, my name is Noel, over here battling a mess and just being verbal on life while I still can talk. Try to take advantage of little things in life, such as speaking before calling it quits. Right? Let me try to, I want to make a video on Jesse Waters prime time. It's almost 9 o'clock. You know, I'm trying to stay up as long as possible because I end up just laying in bed awake, spinning around the bed. That's my little hell when I get to bed. I can't just go to bed. So let me review a couple of videos.
I'm telling you, me being the biggest artist in the world, right? You saw how Justin Bieber had to sell his catalog because he was going, like, he had to use his manager's American Express and all that. Remember, that's public, right? If it's coming from the horse's mouth, if I'm telling you I'm one of the biggest artists in the world and I don't own my music, right?
Right.
What more could I tell you? That it's in your face, it's facts. These artists don't own their music. Now listen to me. Like, I need people to understand this. If I'm an AC company, right, and your refrigerator's broke, right?
Yeah.
I'm an AC company. I fix ACs.
Yeah.
And your fucking refrigerator's broke. Are you gonna call me to fix it? Who you gonna call?
I don't get it.
Who fix refrigerators?
People who fix refrigerators. Yeah. If I'm a electrician, right? And your fuse blow out, your lights, who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
People who fix my lights.
Electrician, right?
Electrician.
So you're gonna call me, right? So here, if you speaking about a rapper that's in the industry at the highest of the highest, #1 billboards, all of this success, right? And I'm telling you, these own they shit. Why are you going against that? Oh, because we don't like you. Shut the fuck up. Like, you breaking our Santa Claus theory. We believe in Santa Claus.
No.
Hold on. We believe in Spider-Man. We believe in the Hulk. These people are real. No, shit is all fake.
So no, I understand what you're saying. I believe what you're saying. But what I'm asking is, how do you
not believe it though?
No. How do you get all of this?
Here's no question.
What are you doing that the other artists are not? Because a lot of artists, they don't have their own shit. They don't own it. They don't own nothing.
What do you mean this is all fake? Like, the money is real. You're making money off of this. Lots of it. Multi-millionaire. What's so fake about it? Here you have labels, record companies that are able to collect off of your views and people listening to your, buying your records. What's so fake about that? I don't think people understand the fakeness of that.
They don't own houses, cars, nothing. What did you do different?
I mean, put it like this: people make their money off touring. I mean, it just depends on your label, because people sign 360. My label never touched a dime of me when I went to go sing, like touring, like we go do shows. I think that's where artists making their money. You know what I mean? Like doing shows and shit.
All right. So as an artist, I guess if you sign a 360 deal, that means that the label gets money out of everything, including shows. But 6ix9ine doesn't have a deal signed where he gets paid to show up and perform. So thanks the label company for promoting you and getting your name out there, that you could collect money off of shows.
Like that.
So you never got a streaming check?
No, I got a streaming check.
Okay.
But like, it's not like, put it like this. There's masters, right? But they send you out quarterly checks. There's mad shit to explain.
As you can see, 6ix9ine sat down and he got a lesson on how the music industry works. I think he thought about it right there and decided to give this guy a lesson, because there's a lot. It is a lot. And a lot of these artists, they don't take the time to learn everything about what the hell is a masters. What's publishing? What's performance money? What's a 360 deal? So right there, looks like 6ix9ine just gave up and said, yeah, I get a check, but it's a lot. I mean, it's a lot to learn. How about masters and publishing? Me as a fan, as a listener, I could only assume that you sell your record to the record company or to the label, who then promotes and collects from the streams and for everything. And maybe they have a deal with the artist, with 6ix9ine, about giving them a percentages every quarter of the views and any other money that the record label makes. How about that? Where you don't necessarily own the masters, it's just that the record company is sharing part of the money that they're making with you, the artist.
right? It's like it's your
Publishing,
publishing, a whole bunch of shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. When artists don't own their music, they still own their writers' share. You know what I mean? Like,
So look at some more shit. You don't own your music, but you still own your writer's share. What are you selling?
like you still get $250,000 checks. You know what I mean? Quarterly, you still get 50,000, 19,000, tune court, mass shit. You know, you still get money off music. Don't, and that's why I think I'm confusing people. You know what I mean? They don't own their music, but they still own their writer's share. They produce, you know.
So you see, more complicated. You don't own the music, but you get a cut of the writer's share. So I'm assuming that if you own the music, you get the whole check. Or whatever is allowed, is considered to be the whole check. Because at the end of the day, I don't think it could ever be the whole thing, because if your music is being televised or played on the radio, or the record company is making money off of it, doing something else, then why would they do it? It's a company. They got to get paid for everything. I'm telling you, man, this guy sat down with a lawyer that explained everything to this guy.
So it's like a pie, a 50-50 pie, pizza, right?
Yeah.
There's a 50% for the writer, 50% for the producer. You sign advances, you sign with BMI, you sign with ASCAP, you fucking sign a fucking advance of like, yo, I'm gonna give you my publishing for 2 years, give me a 600,000 up front or $1 million up front. Then people sell their catalog, you'll take my publishing, I'm gonna sign up my publishing for the rest of my life. Just give me 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 500 million up front, whatever the fuck they negotiate. Just that's how the industry works.
So artists could make a whole lot of money then, because getting $4, $5, $6 million up front, that's life-changing money. A lot of people say no, it's not. That's only a little bit, because you get to buy jewelry and spend money on women and spend money on drugs. Really, $6 million is nothing. But coming from the bottom, 1 million is a lot of money. So if a record company comes at anybody and says, I'm gonna give you a couple millions, let me get the publishing, man, here's the publishing, here's everything. I'll take the couple of millions and move my ass out that ghetto. Because that's the number one thing you gotta do. Once you get any kind of money, you gotta leave the ghetto or you will get robbed. Simple as that.
Have you ever thought about buying your music back?
No.
Nah.
Because I mean,
you see, 6ix9ine lives the moment, he lives the day. Literally lives day by day. God only knows what the future holds or what's coming around the corner. This man says, I'm living today. He comes so close to dying so many times, and he's been blessed by God just keeping him alive, that he's truly living day by day. And under the fact that he's going to make more money because he's still alive, still performing. He still sells arenas, so he's still making money. So he's depending on that. The fact that he doesn't need future money from the record company, he needs more of the money today. And he knows how to spend it. Because even though he spends a lot on jewelry and gifts and stuff like that, one of the things that he got that a lot of people don't talk about is that mansion in Miami, in Florida. I don't know if it's Miami, but it's in Florida. Like that house, huge house with a great backyard, all of that, none of that gets taken away. Like if he owns bills or he owes anybody money, like the IRS, they'll take the jewelry and the car, but they're not taking his house. They're probably already paid for. So he doesn't have to worry about losing his house. Like he knows what he gets to keep and what he could lose. Like he doesn't care if he loses jewelry. There's a lot of things that he doesn't care if he loses it because he can get it back. Man, I think maybe the people got to get a lesson on money management. How to take more now ahead of time, and then how to stretch that money to last you for the rest of your life. Right? Everybody should plan to be alive till 100. Nobody's gonna make it till 100, but just in case money till 100. Where can they put the money to hold them down until then?
I mean, you see, like,
I mean, no, because I know, bro. I'm me. Like, I'm continue to make money. Whatever. Like, I'm just rap don't last forever, bro.
Mhm.
I'm not Taylor Swift. I'm not out here putting no fucking pop records. I was like, I'm not Katy Perry and all these people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, those people for them, that's generational fucking pop music that you play at your fucking daughter's 7th birthday, 8th birthday, 11th, quinceañera, whatever the fuck you choose to do.
Mhm.
I'm on a different tip. I'm on some like other shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm good. Like, I can't complain.
Yeah, because you always hear about how good 21 Savage deal is, and then you hear about Chris Brown owning his masters and stuff like that. That's
bullshit.
never.
I mean, I don't know. Chris Brown is not a rapper though. Chris
You're
Brown
right.
is straight pop superstar. Like, that nigga's flying across the stadium while he's singing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, doing the fucking, what's that shit called? Doing that. Like, come on. Like, you can't compare Chris Brown to no fucking British rapper. Like, you know what I mean? You can't do that.
Okay, so like all the records you put out, right? Like the names have always been like so short.
Yeah.
Ultimately, the reporter is just getting a money management class. What's one way that 6ix9ine thinks about his pocket? How does he spend it? How does he make it look so good? The man lives a great lifestyle. How is it even possible that he's not back in the hood like a lot of other rappers? It's funny that Papoose is homeless. He was supposedly a famous rapper who didn't really blow up or go anywhere in life. You know, there's a lot of rappers still living at home with their moms.
Like,
You do that, that's like on purpose.
yeah. Billy, Kuda, Gummo, Tati, Fifi. I just made all that shit.
Do you
up.
go back and listen to your old shit?
Yeah, I mean, it's fire. I mean, but them names are made up.
You just make them up?
Yeah, just whatever comes to my head.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know what a gooba is. Like, I don't know what the fuck that is. I just named it that.
I know you signed for 50,000. That was the first big event.
My first ever signing, the guy we was talking about, Elliot Grange, I signed for 50 bands, nigga.
What did you do with that money?
I bought a chain.
Really?
I didn't even have a crib, nigga.
Really?
I bought a chain.
He lifted up.
How much was the chain?
From Jimmy Boy.
Jimmy Boy.
Yeah,
y'all
my boy
fell out
Jimmy.
for a little bit, right?
Huh?
Did y'all fall out for a little bit?
Nah, I don't know. I mean, I'm still cool with him. We never had no misagreements. I don't know. He's from Houston. That's my boy.
Yeah.
I mean, I still consider him my boy. That's my boy.
Yeah, maybe I seen something online. I don't know. I don't.
Nah, I mean,
y'all
I
interviewed him
never had no
before.
dispute with Jimmy Boy. Nah, it's my boy. I bought my first chain from him.
And how much did you have left over?
Nathan.
You spent all your money on the chain.
Yeah, I spent all my money on the chain. But no, I mean, like, then I started doing shows and all that, and I was getting money.
How much was your first show?
Probably like 15 bands.
In what city?
In New York.
In New York.
It's money changing.
How does that feel?
That was life changing money. 15 grand for one show, one night. How long is a show? For 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours, 15 grand? For a man, that's a lot of money because men don't really spend money on themselves. It's enough to get you to move on in life. So 50 grand for the chain and then 15 for the show. Let's go.
Felt good. Felt mad good, to be honest with you. Mad good. But like I said, bro, I made, like, people get greedy, and I'm gonna explain this on your platform mad times. I signed for 50,000 and I made it multi-million dollars. I built a multi-million dollar empire, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes, and I'm gonna explain this to the viewer. This is my camera. Which one is this one? Yo, and like I said, take it if you want it. If not, leave it. Sometimes you might have an opportunity to do it for free, right? And there's sometimes where you say, yo, I know my worth. I'm not going to sell myself for this price. I know my worth. I just got to wait it out. You might wait it out and you might die tomorrow. Take the opportunity. When I heard that I was getting $50,000 my first check, I said, you know what? I'm going to just take this because I don't have nothing right now. I'm going to take this and I'm going to work my way up, right? $50,000, I took it. That was me taking a slice of pizza instead of taking the whole pie. Sometimes you might wait for that whole pie, and that's all you get for the rest of your life. If you take that one slice of pizza, you could build 6, 7, 8, 9 pies, right?
They got to be hustlers, though. They got to be hustlers, though.
once you might get that whole pie, the fucking 8 slices, right? Because a pie is 8 slices,
Yeah.
and that pie is gonna be for the rest of your life. And sometimes you get that pie and you're not hungry no more, right? Because you have a whole pie. But that one slice of pizza that you take, right? You might take it as like, oh, I got cut short, I did this. It's gonna maintain you hungry to more and more and more and more. You're gonna, you know what I mean? And that's what I did. I took that 50,000. I was hungry. I was like, yo, I want more of this. I want more of this. What if he would have gave me 2 million? What if he would have given me $1 million? What if he gave me $500,000? I would have like, I made it. I would have kicked my feet up. You would have never got Fifi. You would have never got Tati. You would have never got Gooba. You would never got Trolls. You would never got none of that. Why? Because I was already comfortable. Just take the opportunity. Sometimes it's like leap, nigga. You know what I mean?
And there you go. 6ix9ine just to give a whole class on how to deal with your talent, with your money. So he saw within himself that he had more to give, and that 50,000 was only the beginning. After that, the man been around the world, even to Russia to perform, to make even more and more money. You really got to believe yourself, you know, because $50,000, that's a lot of money. But what do you think? Comment down below. I did a video just a minute ago and it was horrible. All right, let me see if I can get Jesse Waters prime time and record before I go to bed. It's right now 9 o'clock. With that said, see you in the next video. Peace. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And that was a quick class by 6ix9ine. Damn, he has a good lifestyle. Have you seen the man's house? He even has a crocodile in his backyard. Only reason I don't go to Florida because I can't stand that heat. It is Dominican hot. I hate Dominican heat. I hate Dominicans, period. With that said, see you in the next video. Peace.